I'm very pleased tonight to welcome back to the show Alfred Rowe. He was a guard at the Leith Correctional Institution in Greenwood, South Carolina. That's where Susan is housed. He was there until his hookup with Susan cost him his job and got him 5 years probation. Alfred, it's good to have you back on the show. Thanks for being here. I thought of you yesterday, and I wondered what your reaction would be when you saw Susan Smith tearfully trying to tell everybody she's changed and that she should be freed.
Well, honestly, I never saw a tear. I saw, in my opinion, an attempt at making tears. I really do not believe that Susan is capable of producing a tear. I think her whole story was like in the beginning in 1994. She's trying to stay in the limelight, and it's all about Susan and what Susan needs. And that's to have attention drawn to her.
It's interesting you use those words because the prosecutor used the exact words that Susan is all about Susan. And when at the end of the parole hearing, the board member asked her, do you have anything that you'd like to add? I thought 100% she's going to say, David, I am so sorry. I am so sorry for the 30 years of hell I've put you through, for taking those boys away from you. She said, I'm a Christian. She didn't say anything to David, nothing. And I wondered if that surprised you.
No, her saying anything to David or any of David's family, that didn't surprise me in the least. I don't think she's probably will ever say anything to David or any of his family anytime soon, unless she saw somehow his comments on the TV last night. And then I'm sure she'll find a way to work it into the November of 26 hearing.
So we're showing on the other side of the screen, Alfred, David Smith's appeal to the parole board and all the family and supporters behind him who supported him. I was transfixed by him. His raw emotion, there were tears falling down his face. I saw it. His chin quivered, his lip. I mean, it was all the natural tells in the face of a man who is broken. And I wondered what you thought Susan would be thinking watching this.
Honestly, I could picture Susan maybe even slightly laughing or smiling if no one else was watching her, watching David give his testimony.
It's hard for me to even imagine that. So my first thought is Alfred angry at Susan because he lost his job after having that illicit affair with her? Or do you really believe that because you've been intimate with Susan, you know her way more than the rest of us do?
I think I know her better than the rest of you do. I'm upset with Susan, but it's not because I lost my job. I'm upset with Susan because she trapped me into the situation that got me fired. You know, it takes two to have a sexual relationship. So it's not all on Susan. I've let you know that on previous shows, and I'll say it again. But like I said then, you know, everybody does deserve a second chance. And then maybe 10 or 15 more parole hearings, she may be ready, but not anytime soon.
Wow.
And I think the parole board got it right. Michael and Alex, they don't deserve to have their mother walking around semi-free on the streets.
I mean,
Yeah.
they got a death penalty. That is often brought up. They got a death penalty, and they were innocent people, little
Yes.
boys. Alfred, I'm very thankful for your perspective. I'm appreciative that you came on last time and this time, and I look forward to talking to you again. I think we're going to meet every 2 years, my friend.
Well, I'll be in the same place, not going anywhere.
Alfred Rowe joining us live again. Thank you for this. I appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.